is that around the time where like DVDs and that are in full effect as well?
That's way ahead of DVDs.
Oh yeah, DVDs like 04, 05. Like Risky Roads and that you done young, innit?
Yeah, Risky Roads, Practice
All right,
Hours.
so I want to send my condolences to Jamal Edwards' family, and I want to say a special rest in peace to him because
absolutely.
I know he was a friend of yours, and you got on his platform SBTV early.
Yeah.
So is that around them times?
That was, so I think the first time I went on SBTV was about 09. I want to say 09. Do you remember? Because you're even in the video.
I am, yeah.
Thanks for coming that day, man. You know when you just feel like you need support?
Yeah,
and I was
yeah,
like, oh,
yeah.
can you just come? And you just like rolled.
I know, I'm always there, it's fun.
Yeah.
Thank me later.
Thanks, man. But yeah, like, so it was even like sick to just like have him reach out to me. You see me and you want to put me on your platform. Do you know what I mean? Like, and that was even before Loch Ness had come out. So sometimes I wonder, like, how did people hear me? Sometimes I think that, but I remember when I had a clash and I must have pressed 10 CDs and I went to Lewisham McDonald's and I handed out the war dub that I made for her. And then like a few days later on MSN, people in North have got the track. And I'm like, raw! Yeah. How did that travel that far in them days? Whereas obviously now things just travel quick, but in them days it was mad.
It wasn't like everyone's just got emails and Gmails and WhatsApps. It was different.
It was different.
Yeah.
Dial-up times.
Yeah, so how did you, like, and then you lot kind of built a rapport from then? So when you done the freestyle?
Yeah, because that was like 64 bars, but that was before F64s were a thing.
It was like a original.
Yeah, so I'm not saying that I came up with that idea.
No, but you was just an original part of that.
Yeah. So, and then he did F64s and I did 2. I did do 2. Extra, I know.
They were cold as well.
Thanks, man.
So we heard the sad news, like, I'm not going to ask you how it affected you because obviously I know that it would have affected you.
Yeah.
But what's like some of the last conversations you had with Jamal?
So he invited me on his app because he was working on an app called the 8-Bar app. So I went on the platform to like run a competition, just to get people to like spit 8 bars over like a tune. And then it would kind of like compete against each other. And then whoever would win would get like free studio time, like 4 hours studio time, get to go studio with me, like just lots of different like gifts and stuff. So I think it was good because it was like taking the essence of grime how it was back in the day and like revamping it and making it work in this day and age. And obviously you got the drill beats on there as well, not just grime, and rap beats too. So it's a really good platform, and it was to also encourage more females on there because it's easy to just have lots of like males do these things, but there's good girls out there, man.
Yeah.
And there's some good girls on the app as well. Like they're really good.
Is that still gonna come out? Is it?
That's a good question.
Yeah, you don't know, I guess. Yeah.
That is a good question.
Right. Yeah, man. It's such a sad thing, man. A sad time. I feel like he always checked for you, like, you know, like he always included you.
This is why I just found it really painful, because it's like, you know, when somebody like believes in you maybe more than you believe in yourself, and then it's like every time that they're on your back, you kind of take it for granted. So he's not here to be on my back anymore, innit? So it's just sad, but at the same time, like, I'm so glad for all the things that he did achieve and do in the time he was here on the earth. Do you know what I mean? And I just feel like he's just gone on to do the next thing.
He left a mad legacy, man. He's a legend and a pioneer in our culture.
Definitely.
And, you know, and I always, like, regardless of you being friends with him or whatever, I always believe in keeping legends' names alive, because I feel,
1,000%.
and it's a shame that we sometimes wait for people to pass to give
really
them
notice.
their flowers and really notice. But I always try to, that's why I'll tell people, like, you're sat here, I'll tell you that in my eyes, you're a legend already. And that's without our relationship or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, I think you're an amazing artist.
Thank you.
Decent person.
Great person. Thank you.
Yeah, all right. Still, but yeah, man, I just think it's important to do that, man. But yeah, R.I.P. to Jamal.
R.I.P. Jamal.
And yeah, condolences again to his family.
All day.
List check.